So, Satnam?
Satnam.
They called me as a yoga teacher. They wanted to have a yoga workshop. So they have one day of Chinese medicine, they will have one day of Ayurveda, and I was surprised to feel that they considered the yoga, and especially Kundalini yoga, as a therapy or as something that is important for the future. And that the teachers felt that it was important that their students had a minimum knowledge and experience of the yoga. And I realized how much it meant, actually, for the future. The students made me realize that the diseases that we are more and more confronted with are not like viruses or bacteria, but much more psychic diseases, something that comes from the inside, something that comes from the body. In a way, it's not only the yoga, but it's a totally new approach of the human, what a human life is, what we're meant to be as humans. And as yogis, with simple words, simple experience, we know the Sat Kriya, Kirtan Kriya, simple things that people can really grab and take back home, practice, experience, and share. I'm blessed with the opportunity to teach artist teens, which is like, first class was like kind of a shock for me, but with time they really got it. When you see artist teens who never speak chanting Om Namo Gurudev Namo, it's like so touching. Or listening to the gong and smiling and being relaxed, because some of them are never relaxed, always shaking, moving and relaxing and getting into the mood of the gong. When you know that the spirit of what we experience, I will call Guru Ramdas, is present and is holding the space and is taking care of them. Maybe to start with yoga for children, for instance, but to really go for it and go with the heart. I think the communication is also very important, that you present yourself in a way that looks or sounds very reasonable, that you're not like just a post hippie, or you're not like flying somewhere, but you're really here, and that you know something about your technology, not that you have to master it, but you know your technology and you know it's going to work. And let's not be afraid of really using words like consciousness, because in a way everyone has a consciousness, so we can all be touched by such a word. So yes, I would say communication, really how to communicate to the institutions, and not trying to explain too much, because your very presence explains everything, right? So that's my advice.
Great.
I guess one of the challenges is that we have a very strong technology that we do not master. And the question is, do I really need to master the technology to teach it? So that was kind of a challenge when you realize that you don't really know anything about Kundalini yoga, to be real, but still you teach Kundalini yoga, and people are asking for answers or clues, and you realize that yes, you can read the manual and give some answers, but you don't really have the keys or the master key. And I would say that's a challenge of humility, like I'm sharing what my teacher shared with me, and I got a little bit of knowledge, got some clues, and but most of them I don't have, and it's all right. Well, one of our ideas was to gather teachers from all around Europe, around the Guru, around the study of the Gurmukhi, around the history of the Guru, around the mythology of it, all the different aspects of the Guru. So that would be an international week in France with calligraphy of Gurumukhi, with different aspects of it. So the Sakhis, what we call the Sakhis, the stories of the Guru, biographical stories, are really inspiring. And it's so good to have such a detail or a story to tell at the end of a yoga class or at the beginning of a yoga class, to give the theme, to give the inspiration, that we would like the teachers to really get into it, so that teachers can have some knowledge or some experience of the Guru and use it to elevate and to inspire.
Seniye dukha pavakanas, seniye